So this has been going on for 7 hours now. I can't use the water to this tap. It has a chemical additive that causes immediate skin burning, stinging upon contact. And I have to keep these pre-filled water bottles all around this sink so that I can rinse off the contamination that literally only comes out of this tap and doesn't come out of the taps in the common bathrooms down the hall. I just demonstrated that in a video I made 7 hours ago. I keep, emptying out this tub and then trying to refill it because the water is contaminated. I can't use it. It is not safe to use. I can't put my hand in it without having to rinse off my hand with clean pre-filled water bottles. I mean, I do shut the tap off when I'm not trying to fill up this bin, but there's something very nasty coming out of the water to this tap. And I'm running it for illustration purposes to show that I'm obviously trying to use it, that I keep trying to fill up this bin in good faith. So I'm using this water in good faith, right? I'm just turning it on when I need to, trying to fill up a bin that I've been trying to fill up intermittently for the last few hours. And the water continues to demonstrate signs that it has a very nasty, corrosive, acidic additive or contaminant to it that does not occur from the taps in the common bathrooms. And I just left a second voicemail for the Greenville group at 5:30. It is now right around 5:40 a.m. on Monday, November 10th, 2025. So I keep trying to fill up this bin in good faith so I could use it as I need to and when I need to. And the water is continuously contaminated. It also has a really nasty smell. It smells like sewage. And the smell goes away as soon as I shut off the tap. So no, I'm not the one who smells like sewage. For the hate-stalking psycho rejects who can't stop misinterpreting everything that I say in these videos because they actually have a low IQ and it is beyond their grasp to be able to comprehend what I'm trying to document, explain, and illustrate in these videos. Okay, so is this filled up yet? It's mostly filled. All right, so let's just see. What does it smell like? Yeah, it smells like sewage. Okay, so that water smells like sewage. You probably wouldn't want to stick your washcloth in it if you were going to wash your face with that washcloth. You also wouldn't want to drink it. Yeah, I mean, this has been going on for 7 hours. I cannot use this water. So I just left a voicemail for the Greenville group, letting them know I can't use the water to my kitchen tap, even though I've been trying to use it for the same purpose for 7 hours. And no, the water has not been running for 7 hours. But each time I turn on the tap, there's the same set of contaminants and hazardous conditions, meaning the water stinks like sewage and has a burning acidic component to it that does not occur when I go down the hall to the common bathroom. There was also, and still is going on, a violent psycho in the bathroom of 78, repeatedly slamming and banging things against this wall right here over the last 20 minutes. That started happening as soon as I sat up in bed and went over to my table to get coffee. And I've been sitting at my table for 25 minutes now, just trying to have my coffee. And there's been some psycho repeatedly slamming and banging and slamming and banging and slamming and banging something against this wall right here while I've been trying to sit at my table having coffee. And that is basically making me feel unsafe to be in this bathroom right now. I don't know what's going on in the bathroom of 78. The bathroom of 78 is intermittently occupied, meaning I haven't heard anybody legitimately in that bathroom now for 2.5 days. Like nobody has flushed the toilet or shown signs of taking a shower. The only signs of occupancy have been illegitimate, violent slamming and banging and the deliberate burning and propagation of sickening amounts of cigar and marijuana smoke from behind this wall right here that goes on for hours. And because right behind this wall is where all the smoke and fumes are constantly coming from, but that is a shower stall. Whoever is deliberately burning and propagating the sickening and overpowering nonstop cigar marijuana smoke from behind this wall is not legitimately using that shower. You can't burn, smoke, and propagate fumes while taking a shower. I mean, it's just not possible. I mean, you have to smoke something in order to propagate it as smoke in smoke form, in gaseous form, in a gas form. And you cannot generate propagated gas when you're standing underneath a running shower. So whoever is doing this is sitting in a shower stall, not using the shower, and they sit there for hours. And for hours, they repeatedly smack and bang things against this wall and burn and propagate sickening amounts of marijuana smoke. And intermittently, over the last 12 hours, that person has also been using a directed energy device. Oh, and now they're starting to use that directed energy device Again, as I'm even mentioning this in the video, hence the voicemail to the Greenville group. So I have no choice but to use this bathroom unless I want to go carry all my shower stuff down the hall to the common bathroom and then use up that bathroom for an hour and then get all the residents pissed off because I've been in there for an hour. And there has been somebody, like, they're still in there in the bathroom of 78, smacking and banging things, getting violent and agitated and aggressive. I don't think that this is the actual occupant of 78. It's possible that there is somebody intermittently occupying unit 78, but the person who's in there right now is Jasmine Irizarry. And I'm getting flashbacks from 2016, 2017, when I used to have to get up for work at this hour every single day. And every single day, Jasmine Irizarry would go into the bathroom that she was verifiably housed in by the property manager, the crooked Russian slumlord, Oleg Aleseyev, who houses large numbers of career criminals, sex offenders, and psychopaths in this building and in the building across the street at 191 Green Street. That is a verifiable fact. Mr. Aleseyev has a propensity for housing, harboring, and defending large numbers of violent career criminals, such as Jasmine Irizarry, and Mr. Alisayev's response to the violent slamming and banging that Ms. Irizarry was engaging in 10 years ago in the bathroom behind this wall at like 4:30 in the morning, almost every morning, whenever I would happen to have to wake up for work and go into my bathroom. Mr. Alisayev's response was to always defend Jasmine Irizarry, referring to her as a talented hacker who can hack into anything, take care of any problem, and get into anything. There have been multiple maintenance managers for the Greenville Group and office staff who have referred to Jasmine Irizarry as the Greenville Group's, quote, surveillance expert, saying that she's the one who coordinates the surveillance devices for the Greenville Group. At first, I thought they were referring to like that one big surveillance camera that they have in the front entrance to this building. And then I realized they're probably like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, referring to the fact that Irizarry uses tiny little dot-like surveillance devices that are placed in strange corners of other people's bathrooms, such as the one that I found like right here on this wall, directly across from the toilet, like really far low down, so that like, you know, when you sit on the toilet, you're looking at the wall and you see this little black dot staring back at you. It was right there. And I realized, well, if there's one dot right there, like right across from the toilet, low down on the wall, so that basically that dot is staring at your knees if you're sitting on the toilet. Strange place for a little surveillance dot, unless you're a perverted sex offender like Jasmine Irizarry and like the property managers of the Greenville Group, evidently, because they're the ones who are coordinating this whole surveillance operation, according to their own comments about Jasmine Irizarry being their surveillance expert. Well, then there could also be other dot-like devices throughout this bathroom, and that has been going on for 10 years now. Like, seriously, I'm having flashbacks to 2016, where I would go into my bathroom very quietly at 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and there was always some violent psycho deliberately kicking and smacking things against the wall behind my toilet. And that is happening now in 2025, in spite of years worth of verbal, written, and complaints filed in court against this type of activity. It continues to affect my ability to use this bathroom when I need to and as I need to, because obviously now I don't feel safe. There's obviously a psycho getting violent for no reason behind the wall of my bathroom. And this has been going on for 20 minutes. This has nothing to do with anything that they're trying to use in that bathroom. There are no signs that somebody is showering. I don't smell anybody's shampoo. I'm not hearing the toilet flushing. I'm smelling some intense amounts of marijuana right now. So then there's some psycho smoking marijuana in the bathroom behind this wall. Why would anybody be smoking marijuana in a bathroom for 35 minutes now at 5 in the morning? Unless they're a psycho pervert that has access to the surveillance footage that is evidently being generated from my bathroom activities, because the only time that that psycho becomes violent against the wall behind my bathroom is when I actually try to use that bathroom. This was not happening at like 1 in the morning. This was not happening at 11 last night. It wasn't happening at 8 p.m. last night when I was lying on my bed watching a movie. This only happens when I try to legitimately use my own bathroom, and then some psycho who accesses the vacant or intermittently vacant premises of the bathroom of 78 behind this wall deliberately engages in the same exact identical pattern of surveillance-based stalking, harassment, violence, aggression, and intrusive behavior, as well as physical harm, because now she's smoking marijuana and it's affecting my voice and I have to breathe it in. And this is a small, unventilated bathroom. There's no window. And then I have to breathe in that smoke and fumes that are now being generated from behind this wall right here by the same psychopath, sex offender, and surveillance using stalker named Jasmine Irizarry, who has been engaging in this very psychotic, obsessive, surveillance-based stalking pattern of stalking and aggression for 10 years now. This was happening back in 2016. Again, I legitimately and verifiably had to be at work at 7 every morning in 2016 for the job that I had then. And this was happening every morning in 2016, 2017, every time I woke up for work, even when it was at like 4 in the morning. And now it's right around 5:40. And this piece of shit is doing the same exact thing now as she was doing 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years. Sorry, I haven't had enough coffee this morning.